Good evening. Today is October the 8th, and what I'll be talking about today is what storms are you facing? Ephesians 3:20 tells us that God will carry you through every storm in your life and give you strength to make it. Psalm 27 verse 5, for in the day of trouble he will keep me safe in his dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of his sacred tent and set me high upon a rock. Isaiah 41:13 says, for I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who will say to you, fear not. I am the one who helps you. We have to remember, God's always there for us. What we have to do is give him our trust, our faith, and work on the relationship that we're supposed to have with him in order to see God's hand in our lives. Matthew 8:26 says, he replied, you of little faith, why are you so afraid? Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. It's trusting in the Lord, knowing that he is all powerful and that everything is in his hand. Now, this isn't to say that we won't struggle, that we won't have storms in our lives, but we can know that as long as we keep our eyes on the Lord, them storms will not overcome us. In Nahum 1:7, the Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him. Psalm 107:29 says, he stilled the storm to a whisper. The waves of the sea were hushed. Psalm 119:101, your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And then Romans 15:4, for everything that was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement they provide, we might have hope. And we have to remember Acts 27. Paul has been in prison for several years at this point, and he's finally going to be going to Rome, which God had set that in place for him to go to Rome to testify. And in the process, he gets on a ship. He goes through life-threatening storms. He's shipwrecked. And at one point, the soldiers on the ship, they're going to kill all the prisoners. But Paul steps up and tells them that no life will be lost as long as they follow what God has set forth. It's part of God's plan for him to go to Rome. When he goes through the life-threatening storm and is shipwrecked, Paul has no control over the means or timing of getting to his destination. But since Paul knew God wanted him to Rome, he was confident he would eventually get there. Similarly, we can be sure that God wants us to make spiritual progress. Like Paul, we have little control over the route that we will take to get there. Our faithfulness does not ensure a life without storms or shipwrecks. Yet God does guarantee that his presence and power will be right there with us, and that we will arrive at our destination in the end. So, keep the faith. I love y'all, and I hope this blesses you. as much as it blessed me. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.